Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and stuff has gone down. As you guys know, I haven't made many videos recently, and that was primarily because I was planning on making these a bunch of like large research videos and stuff about Stardom, but it was taking a really long time, so I was trying to think of smaller videos to do in the meantime. And then the rumors started going around, and then Rossy got, fired for poaching, and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna wait until there's either the first show or some more information on his new promotion to make another video, because that is what I'm currently actually excited for in wrestling right now. I'm not really too excited for Stardom stuff as of late. So, but this has gotten the fire back. I'm like, oh yeah, let's do this. So they just had their press conference last night. In Japan, I believe it was like 4 p.m. or something like that. But where I live, it was midnight, and I'm sleeping by midnight. So I had to watch everything when I woke up. And I've already done a reaction video to one of the videos they've uploaded, and that's going up on my channel as well. So the new promotion is called Marigold. Not Fields Forever. That's Dreamstar Fighting. Dreamstar Fighting. Sorry about that. Thought I had that pulled up, but I didn't. It is a new promotion started by Rossy. Apparently, there is no backing from any other promotion, aka WWE. This is purely Rossy using his retirement money to start a new promotion. There are some other big names that are associated with it. Apparently, he has signed. I don't know if he signed or he's starting it with Nanae Takahashi, one of the co-founders of Stardom, left in 2015 because of the ACT incident, which they're kind of screwing over ACT again here. I don't want to speak too much out of turn on that because I don't know the full details, but it does kind of seem like they've screwed her over once again, which is unfortunate because I really liked ACT. I really like ACT. I think she's really awesome. And then also a surprise entrance into the press conference was Fuka, one of the co-founders of Stardom as well. I don't know if she's like a co-founder or just one of the original members, but she used to train all of the OG wrestlers. So if any of the OG wrestlers you really liked, OG Stardom wrestlers you really liked and thought they were great wrestlers, it was because of Fuka. And she had been, up until recently, been working for Actress Girls, and she left and is now going to be a part of this Marigold promotion. We have a full-ish roster reveal. As far as I can tell, just based on their website, because they do have a website already. It's called dsf-marigold.com. They have a roster page, and right now they only have 7 people. Yeah, 7 people officially on there. Pretty much everyone from Stardom, and then 2 people not from Stardom. And we have Julia, Utami, Mirai, Mai Sakurai, who has changed her spelling of her name to be how she spells it in real life, as opposed to like wrestling style. And Yuzuki, who changed her name to Victoria Yuzuki. She also dyed her hair blonde, apparently, and she's looking to kick some ass, and I'm looking to support her. Then we have Nanae Takahashi, who went off and started, I believe, Seedling. I don't know if she started Seedling or anything like that. I never really looked into it too much, but she is now going to be a part of it, probably playing the role of the veteran wrestler. Probably going to get the main belt because that's Nanae, but Then we have the only non-Stardom-ish wrestler who's just straight up on their roster page, Nao Ishikawa. Some of you may know her because you guys watch other promotions. She's pretty good from what I can tell. If you only watch Stardom, you may recognize her as the person who was pretending to be Tam. They had a whole Tam versus Tam Nakano feud, and it was really funny, and I thought she did really amazing in that match. It was one of the first matches I watched when I came back to watching Stardom again, and it was phenomenal. I'm really excited that she's in it, and I'm looking to support her. Their first show is going to be on May 20th, which is going to be over a month from now, so it's going to be hard to sit there and, wait for that. But those are the people that are officially on the roster page, but there are 6 more people who are either joining or are going to be freelancers in the promotion, and they are all from Actress Girls. Now, you guys probably know I don't know too much about Actress Girls. I've watched a little bit about it. I've made a video on it. I really liked it. There was a couple that really stood out to me. One of the ones that stood out to me the most was Miku Ano. I'll know. Yo, Cage Match is up on it. They already have all of the girls that left Actress Girls off the roster page already. Dang. And it's like 10 a.m. right now. Good on you guys. So I don't really need to cover the Stardom wrestlers as much because you guys know Stardom. I know Stardom. I've been covering them a lot. I don't really need to cover now Ishikawa. You guys know her. I know her. It's all good. But with the Actress Girls ones, we got Chiaki, 5'3". Looks like she debuted about 2 years ago, so she's relatively new. The one in the suit. She must be one of those ones that, like Utami, who do like the girl crush stuff. Misa Matsui, we have, she's 23, 5'2", started 5 years ago. Okay, so she's, doesn't look like she's won any belts, but she did get to the finals of the Actress Girls title #1 contender tournament in 2019, so that's not too bad. Looking forward to that. Now Miku, I don't know, is someone that I actually knew before this. She was one of my favorite wrestlers from Actress Girls back when I gave it a watch. I actually own a photo of her, a signed photo. One of the few non-Stardom wrestlers that I actually own merch of. I think she's actually the only non-Stardom wrestler that I own merch of. That's actually kind of crazy. I didn't even think about that. But anyway, she has one of the best lariats, clothesline, whatever you want to call it, I've ever seen. I loved it every single time I ever saw it, and I'm super looking forward to seeing her do that in Marigold. She's 33, getting up there in years, but Nanai has proven that you can be an active, pretty phenomenal wrestler up until your 40s. I don't like Nanae, but I can't say that she's not a good wrestler. Height 5'2". Let's see. She's been wrestling for 6 years. Looks like she has had some titles. She was the Actress Girls champion. She held it for 292 days. And then she was also the tag champion. She held that for 139 days. So that's pretty good. Has she won any tournaments? Nope, but she did get to the finals of the Actress Girls Tag Team title tournament in 2020 and then 2021. It was one tournament. It just across those. And she was placed 195 on PWI's Women's 250 Pro Wrestling Illustrated in 2023. So, hey, so far they're getting some top people. Miku Ano for sure. The chick right before her was Misa Matsui. She looked like she might be a higher up person. And then now this is the person, Natsumi Sumikawa, that everyone seems to be the most gung-ho about. Apparently she is the current Actress Girls champion, which is crazy. She's been wrestling for 12 years. She's 5'2", 35 years old. Really? Okay. She's looking good for 35. She was an Actress Girls champion. They already have it off of her on the website, so I wonder if they've announced that they vacated it already. That would be interesting. Anyway, she held it for 22 days, so it wasn't like she was a long running. She had just won the championship, and then she was also a Goddesses of Stardom champion. Wait a minute, she was in Stardom at one point.
本日1周年記念大会でデビューさせていただきます。正月夏美です。よろしくお願いします。今どうですか、気持ち？ もうプロテスト前よりは落ち着いてるんですけど、すごい
好き夏
2012? She was in Stardom in 2012? Oh my god, I actually remember this. I didn't get to watch too much of it. Because early Stardom is really hard to find. But okay, so that's a returnee. She's returning. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so the website does have the actress girl's title as vacated already. Oops. So that's awesome. Okay, so that's a huge get. So right now you have two of their main card. I'm assuming Miku Aono was a main carder, and then maybe Misa Matsui. I've heard that all six of them were like top or mid card from that promotion, and Actress Girls has been severely gutted from this. And I do not relish in the fact that Actress Girls is going to be floundering from this. But I do feel like they have kind of done it to themselves, and I will cover that a little bit later when I go over other people's reactions to it and or comments on it. So next we have Koki. She's 27, 5'7", pretty decent height. Only been wrestling for about 2 years. Okay, so no titles, no anything. But, you know, she's still relatively new. She's the one in the white, like, coat, blondish hair. She looks kind of cute. All right, then finally we have Chika Goto. Once the promotion actually starts, I will be making a roster guide. I just want to wait for the first show because that's going to give me a better understanding of where all of the wrestlers are being placed on the card, like whether they're going to be in the top, mid, or low card. And I don't want to make a roster guide without accurately placing where they are going to be. So finally we have Chika Goto. 5'8", does not tell us her age. She's only been wrestling for a year, so she's new. She looks tall though. Yeah, 5'8". No titles, no nothing. She just started in 2022. Yeah, so all right. So they have two rookies. Then they have a bunch of people who've been wrestling for either a really long time or a decent amount of time. All right. Now, one of the biggest things that is being brought up right now, and understandably so, is the accusation of poaching. Now, whether what you want to say what Rossy did at Stardom was poaching or not, I don't know. It could be considered poaching, but from all I could tell, he did was just make it very well known that he was going to leave and that he was starting a promotion and that if anyone wanted to come, they could come. Now, technically, I guess that could fall under poaching, but he was currently in the promotion, so he's poaching his own wrestlers. I don't know, that's a little foggy and up in the air. But here, with these Actress Girls wrestlers, a lot of people are just straight up crying poaching, and I am very confident in saying that they are wrong. There is no way, shape, or form that this is poaching for multiple reasons. One, this testimony, or not testimony, but this comment or statement by Fuka will clear a lot of things up. But one of the main things is that, so Actress Girls had zero, from all of the things that I've read, they've had zero of their wrestlers under contract. Zero. None of even their champion weren't under contract. So, you cannot poach people who are not under contract. It's just not possible because they are not officially working for that company. They're independently contracted to that company, but keyword independent, which means you are free to try to recruit them as much as you want. Now, even with just that, I would be willing to go to the bat for Rossy here in this instance. The Stardom one, that's foggy, that's gray area. Say what you want to say. But in this instance, no poaching was done. I'm confident in saying that. And we also have more clarification from Fuka on why this all happened in the first place. Because a lot of people are up in the air about the fact that the girls gave the promotion almost no warning. I think it was like 3 days of warning. And they all basically quit like a couple of minutes before Stardom's, or not Stardom's. That's gonna be hard to get out of my head. Just saying Stardom all the time. Of Marigold's press conference. So here we go. We have a Fuka, not tweet. It's a translation of a like interview-ish that she's done. She says, since around the end of last year, I've been hearing from the talent that it's tiring. Pro wrestling is getting more and more exciting with actress girls, but what these girls were aiming for is are aiming for is a theatrical environment. Representative Keiji Sakaguchi allows us to do our own plays, but he doesn't give us permission to go outside. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means like actual outside or if it means like there's very strict rules that they have to follow, and if they don't follow, then they can't do what they want to do. Although they were no longer a pro wrestling organization and no longer called themselves pro wrestlers, all they did was pro wrestling. Under such circumstances, the talent became confused. Yes. So a little while ago, Actress Girls announced that they were disbanding their pro wrestling division. They were no longer going to have a wrestling promotion. And then they basically just kept doing the same thing. They claimed that it was just like theatrical, like plays or whatever. I don't know if maybe it's like because of tax reasons or whatever. Like maybe they're able to get away with more stuff if they claim to not be pro wrestlers. I don't know. But apparently it caused a lot of confusion for the wrestlers because they're like, okay, we're not wrestlers anymore. We're not doing wrestling, but we're literally just doing wrestling all the time, and nothing has changed, so it's kind of confusing. I could see why this might cause some frustration between the talent and the promotion. It was during this time that she heard rumors that Rossy was starting a new promotion. Fuka said that she herself had some trouble within the company in March, and referring to Actress Girls, and felt that there was nothing I could do here. She was approached by the talent, who said, I can't do it anymore. And she came to the conclusion, if everyone is going to leave, I'll just try one last time and be done with it. So right here, she is insinuating and or just straight up claiming that these girls were going to leave anyway. It had nothing to do with Rossy poaching them. They were going to leave regardless, but Fuka was like, you know what? These are some talented women. If they're going to leave anyway, I might as well try to set them up in a situation where they can give it one more try as a real wrestler. It's not like pulling out or anything. It's like saying to someone who was thinking of leaving or retiring, let's do our best one last time. See, that's the best way. It was better than I could have put it. On the 12th, Fuka, so that was like a couple days ago, Fuka had a discussion with the representative Sakaguchi from Actress Girls. She says that she was not planning to leave the company, but to propose that they join two promotions with Marigold. So she was basically saying, hey, I don't want to leave. I like Actress Girls. I like you guys. But there's some people who are tired of this shit. And how about we kind of combine with Marigold? Like we partner or whatever. And it goes on here. There are a lot of girls in Actress who cannot be scheduled for matches due to the large number of people. I thought that if these girls were to come over here, Marigold, we could use the slots available to give new girls a chance. I wanted to suggest that if the players who gained popularity under Ogawa-san returned, we would all have a good relationship. She was trying to, be the bridge. She was like, listen, we have too many girls, not enough slots. Let's send some over to Marigold. They'll get popular there because that's what Rossy does. He's a freaking booking wrestling genius, whether you like him or hate him. And then, they'll come back and they're bigger stars and Actress Girls is better for it. However, before that could be discussed, they were told that the company would be dissolved because it would be difficult to continue under the current system. When she repeatedly asked, will it be dissolved? She was told it will be dissolved on the 14th in Shinkaba. So she decided to go see Ogawa. So from her claim right here, she tried to do a bridge. She was like, hey, this will help us out. And they were like, no, we're just closing down. And she's like, wait, what? You're disband, you're closing? And they're like, yeah, on the 14th. So she's like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to be out of a job then, probably, right? So she goes and talks to Ogawa. I might be self-flattery, but I think we've got outstanding talent that people in the pro wrestling world will be surprised to see. I hope to work for Ogawa-san and repay the favor to Actress Girl someday. You are not self-flattery. You are one of the best trainers in Joshi of the modern era. You have produced some of the best wrestlers ever. So don't even. Obviously, there are some people who are upset about this, but that it clears things up super well. Obviously, there was no poaching. Fuku went to Rossy and was not the other way around. We also have an announcement from Miku Aono. She says, we apologize. This is Google Translate, so, we apologize for this sudden announcement. I am truly sorry for causing so much disappointment to everyone who supported me, Representatives Sakaguchi, the members, and all those involved. There is no doubt that I am who I am today thanks to Actress Girls. Thank you very much for the past 7 years. I will move forward without regretting my decision. Now, there's also been announced 3 foreign wrestlers who are going to be participating in the first tour of Marigold. We have Bozilla. She's booked at 181 centimeters, and in American, that is 5'11". So she's tall. She is a student of Alpha Female and a second-generation wrestler. She's a daughter of Ulf Herman, who's an original ECW alumni. I don't know who that is, but hey, she's been in the the business her whole life apparently because of the second-generation part. But she's gonna be the big strong girl. Rossy loves those. Then we have Zeta Steel. I don't know anything about her. I looked into her a little bit after the announcement. She looks like she's probably decent-ish. Super attractive, obviously. If she's half as good at wrestling as she is attractiveness, then she's going to be a great wrestler. Then we have someone named Myla Grace, who is holding a belt of some kind in this picture. She's also joining. She's also super attractive, but she's holding a belt, so she's got to be at least decently good. Looking forward to all 3 of these people. I have a feeling that Marigold is going to have very early Stardom vibes. So, look forward to foreigners being in there. They're going to have the same kind of the formula. There's going to be like 2 to 3 foreigners at a time. One of them is going to be the chosen one. They're the one that's going to get the shot at the main title. Then the other 2 are going to flounder around in the mid card or whatever, but still not lose very often. They're going to come. They're going to wrestle there for a long time. They're going to leave, and they're going to be exponentially better wrestlers for it. Yeah, so that's pretty much all of the new information we have. They did announce their first shows on May 20th, but the main event has already been booked. It is Julia and X, so unknown wrestler at this time. I really hope it's wrestlers that haven't been announced yet, because that would be awesome. If it's just going to be one of the wrestlers that we've already seen, then it doesn't make too much sense. If it's going to be one of the Actress Girls wrestlers, then that kind of insinuates that they knew these girls were going to join sooner than they're claiming, which could look bad for them. So maybe that's why they're doing X instead of already having it. Like they're going to pretend they're like, actually, we don't know who it's going to be yet, but now that we have these 6 girls just magically appear, it's going to be some of them. And then it's going to be versus, is it Seri? Seri? Sere? Yep. Sere. And X. So she's also has a mystery partner. So it's going to be a tag match. As far as I can tell, it's the main event. So it is interesting to have your main event be a tag match, but look who's in it, Sere and Julia. So I hope the first show goes off really well, and I look forward to seeing the first show. I'm going to be watching it. It's going to be on Wrestle Universe. Now, even if you don't want to watch Marigold, Wrestle Universe is actually a really good service. I'm actually subscribed to it because I wanted to watch some of the men's wrestling, because like I said, Stardom had just not been doing it for me recently, so I decided to start looking into other promotions, and I didn't want to buy a subscription to New Japan because it's like relatively expensive for the fact that you're only getting access to one show, and then right as I was about to like do them again, someone like all that news about how they like got rid of all of their back catalog or something, I don't know, that could be completely false, that's just what I heard. So I decided to go to the Wrestling Universe because you get access to, I think it was like 3 to 5 promotions, and then they were also adding 2 more relatively soon, and then now Marigold's going to be on it as well, and they've announced that it's going to have Japanese. It's going to be in Japanese and English. I don't know if they mean English announcers or not. It'll be interesting to see who that is. Most people think it's going to be Sunny, which I hope not. I just remember him being on commentary at least once in the past, and he just doesn't have the I don't want to say personality for it, but like that's the only word I can think of right now. He just doesn't have that like commentator feel. You know, he's like a normal person. So you need someone with that showmanship to them. But it's tough because finding people who's, you know, can speak English and Japanese and have the showmanship to them, it's tough. There you go. That's the new promotion. That's all the information that we have at this point as far as I can tell. They have a YouTube channel already. It's just called Marigold. They only have one video right now. It is a video showing them practicing in the ring and stuff, like training and whatnot. And there's 2 wrestlers in that video that are blurred out every time that they appear. So I guess look forward to new people, you know, that I am. All right, well, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this new promotion. Are you guys going to watch it? Are you excited for it? Are you not excited for it? Do you think Rossy poached the talent that weren't under contract from Actress Girls? Are you worried about Actress Girls now that 6 of their big names have all left? Just let me know. I'm curious to see what the community is thinking right now. All right. Bye.